Welcome again. After finish reviewing copper conductor catalog cables specifications, let's take a look at aluminum or aluminum cable. Okay, this table for aluminum cable. Okay, aluminum cable. PVC by PVC insulation, and this is a multi-core. And as previous with copper conductor, we have here three sections: one for two core cables, and one for three core cables, and one for four core cables, and all cores are the same cross section. Okay, this column for product number to order your PO, and for two core cables it does mean that we have two cores of 10 square millimeters cables, and for three cores it does mean we have three cores of this cross section, and for four cables, four core cables, we have a four cores of the same cross sections of these nominal cross sections. And as we illustrated before, we have here the conductor resistance at DC current and AC current. DC current at 20 Celsius degrees, and AC at 70 Celsius degrees. Okay, and the conductor resistance is in ohm per kilometer, and here ohm per kilometers. Okay, you can review these two columns. Okay, and as previous, also we have here the diameter of the cable, the outer diameter, and here we have the cable weight, and the diameter is in millimeter, and the approximate weight is in kilogram per kilometer. It means kilogram per 1000 meters. Okay. The most important columns here is the current rating, which we will use in sizing cables, and the current rating are in three types of installation conditions: late direct in ground, and late in duct. And as we said before, ducts here means cable tray, cable rudder, or cable trunk, or also conduit or pipes. Okay, and the last installation section is laid in free air. Okay, let's take a look at 25 two cores, 25 square millimeters cable, and if you lead this cable direct in ground, it can load up to 77 ampere, and if this cable is laid in duct, it can hold or load up to 60 ampere, and if laid in free air, it can load up to 81 ampere. Okay, for the same cross section but with three cores of 25 square millimeters, it can hold or load up to 70 ampere laid direct in ground, and 56 amperes laid in duct, and 66 if laid in free air. And also for the same cross section but with a four cores, and here I'm taking the same cross section to make a comparison. Okay, for 25 square millimeters, four cores of this cross section, it can hold or it can load up to 70 ampere if laid direct in ground, and if laid in duct, it can hold up to 56 and 66 if laid free in air. Okay, and these tables, if the cores, all cores are the same cross section but with a reduced neutral, and here the manufacturer make the neutral the half cross section of the main three cores. Okay, so we have here three cores of these cross sections and only one core of this cross section. This is for neutrals, and this is for line 1, line 2, and line 3. Okay, okay. For aluminum, the four cables with reduced neutral, and I mean the local manufacturer, the four cables with reduced neutral starting with 35 square millimeters with 16 square millimeters neutral, and for this cross section it can load up to 95 ampere if laid direct in ground, and if laid in duct it can hold or load up to 75 and 94 if laid free in air. Okay, I hope you understand how to read the cables specifications and the details from your local cables catalog, approved cables catalog. Okay, here I need, or I want to compare the 35 with reduced neutral cable from aluminum with the copper. Okay, okay. Backing to copper. This is a copper conductor, PVC by PVC insulation multi-core with reduced neutral, and here the same cross section of AL35. Okay, with reduced neutral, and the neutral line here is 16 square millimeters. Okay, if laid direct in ground it can hold up to 120, but with aluminum or aluminum 120 for CU, and for aluminum 95. What does it mean? It does mean that for the same cross section of copper and aluminum, the copper can load more current than aluminum. Okay, but why we do use aluminum cables? Because it is not expensive, or it's cheaper than copper cables, and this is the only reason we are using aluminum cables. Okay, let's take a look at another cross section. For example, for 120 square millimeters with reduced neutral, 70 square millimeters. If laid direct in ground, it can load 185 ampere, 185, and for the same cross section 185. Here you can see the difference. Okay. For aluminum it can hold or load only up to 185, but for copper it can load up to 240 ampere, which means it's about 55 ampere difference between copper and aluminum. Okay, I hope you understand this for tables. Okay, and it's important to be able to read the cables specifications and details, because it will be an important and the main step in sizing cables calculations. Okay, see you in the next video.